Good afternoon, good morning, good evening, everybody. My name is Ricia Adair. I'm dialing in from beautiful Manzanillo, Mexico, and today is July 26th. We're going to do a quick training today with my beautiful co-host, Joni Budd, and we're going to teach you how to make money. There's a lot to learn, but today we're going to teach you the very basics on how you can make money right out of the gate with your new business. So I want to welcome everybody. We've got people from all over the continent. And I want to first introduce Joni Budd. Joni Budd is a senior officer with our company, which means she's making lots of moolah. Joni and Chris invited me to this program about 3 months ago. They're in the business about 4 months now, and they've had terrific success. So Joni, I'll just pass it to you to say a quick hello and be able to welcome everybody.
Hi, everybody. Thanks for having me. I'm excited to get on the call with you. We've got so many people joining the team, and many of you up there in Canada. I was just blown away by the number of people that were attending these meetings in the middle of summer. This has been probably one of my biggest months in network marketing, and we're right in the middle of summer. I have never had a summer like this before. And it's just a testament to the fact that our system of growth works so well that there's just no stopping us. We're very excited about the business, and I'm excited to help you guys on your journey to health and wellness and financial freedom.
Excellent. Thank you, Joni. So we do have 3 countries represented. We have Canada, the United States, and Mexico. So we need to jump around a little bit with our numbers. But first, I want to talk to you about coming out right out of the gate. And many of you here are because you love the product, but also because you want to supplement your income and make money too. So I want you to put your business hat on and think of if you were to start a store. I talked to Teresa yesterday, who has a cannabis store. You can imagine the inventory, the cost to have a brick and mortar store like that. The staff, the lighting, the hydro, the furnishings, everything needed to create a store. So when you come on board in Canada, we say buy a 3-pack and a box renew. That is 220 PV. Well, I want you to expand that thinking. We need to get you to have a stock of inventory and allow for the time that it takes for shipping. So ideally is to have at least 3 3-packs or ideally 4 3-packs when you first come into the business. That gives you 11 boxes of product to sell and 1 box for you to use for personal use. And you'll go through, following the system of growth, those 11 boxes very, very quickly in retail sales. That amounts to about $770 in profit. In the United States, you've got your 10-pack. We're a little jealous of you because you can get a 10-pack right out of the gate, a 4-pack, a 10-pack, and a 30-pack. So again, too, if you're able to invest about $2,700 in your new business, get a 30-pack, it automatically gets you to Ultimate. Joni is going to share with us the importance of that. In Mexico, we have the 5-pack or the 10-pack. And again, too, I congratulate Chris for getting the 5-pack right out of the gate. And you'll find too, Chris, that you'll go through those 4 sales very, very quickly and wish you had had a 10-pack, which we're going to get another 5-pack in your doors as quick as possible. So again, treat it as a business, guys. This is inventory, and you don't want your customers delayed because your shipment hasn't arrived yet. Now, I'm just going to go to Joni and talk about auto ship. Joni, can you talk about the importance of setting up your monthly subscription right out of the gate? And I'm going to bring it up on the screen while you speak.
Yes, actually, I just wanted to talk about what you were just mentioning there and just highlight a few people on the call here, like Carol and Dee Lynn, who probably wish that they had gone with 3 10-packs right off the bat because they had so many customers asking them for information on the drops because of our system of growth. We have so many people coming to us asking for these drops that absolutely you cannot keep them in stock. And I've seen that so many times on people's posts. I can't keep them in stock. I can't keep them in stock. So much so that even Carol was telling me that she hadn't got her hands on her own set of drops yet because people keep buying them from her. Same thing happened with Christy Walsh when she got started. She was like, I haven't even gotten my own box yet. And I've sold like 30 of these things already. So it's absolutely imperative that you get your hands on as many as possible, as quick as possible. So if you have the resources to do that, then absolutely, yes, do that. As for the auto ship, yes, it is the first thing you need to do because what happens is we get so busy answering these questions, signing up customers, selling, drops and signing up brand partners that Sometimes you can get sidetracked and forget that you have to have that auto ship in place, and you can set it up. Ideally, you want to set it up immediately within your first week, because you need to set up that auto ship on the same color week as the week you signed up. So they have what we call a 4-week rolling calendar in the business, meaning that your goal is to go ultimate within your first 4 weeks. And you have to have an auto ship in place that comes out every 4 weeks. Everything goes on a kind of a 4-week schedule. And so when you get started, you'll see in your dashboard, it'll show you the color of the week that you signed up on. And you don't even have to pay for that auto ship immediately. You can just set it up, go into the back office, go into the auto ship portion, know what you kind of would like to have on auto ship. Most people either do a 3-pack of skinny drops, which they can sell to customers as well. And theirs is free, sell 2 and yours is free. In the US, you sell 3 and the 4th one is free. But so in Canada, a lot of people are auto shipping a 3-pack, because then your auto ship's free. And or you need to have at least 100 volume points on auto ship in order to be commission qualified. In order to earn commissions, you need to have at least 100 PV worth of an auto ship. And so a great pack for that is the skinny drops combined with the Renew. And the Renew is all natural ingredients that promote human growth hormone in your body, which is something we all stopped producing quite some time ago. It's an incredible product, helps with skin, hair, sleep, energy, libido, all things youthful. It's AKA the fountain of youth. So that Renew is a drink that you drink at nighttime. You get 28 of them in a box, and you can combine that with a set of drops. There's quite a few packs that you can combine with the drops, and everybody has different things that they're interested in. So just check it out and decide what you want to put on your auto ship, and then set that to your color week. If you're having issues with that, you can call corporate and they will do it for you, especially if you're not on the week you signed up. It can get a bit confusing. You just need to make a phone call and they'll take care of it for you. Okay. Is anyone else having troubles hearing Ricia right now? You're coming through really garbly.
Okay, let me try this. Does this work better?
Yes, much better.
Okay, I got to put my nose right up to my camera. Okay, so I've logged into my back office. You go to the hamburger in the top left, go to subscription manager, add new subscription. And when you add it, know that it's not going to come through on your credit card until the first Saturday morning of your color week. So for instance, mine will be running through on August 3rd. I set it up on my credit card and that's the day that I will be charged. So when you sign up and go through the process of putting your choices in the cart, your credit card will not be charged. And know that you can come back as you see the edit order here. I can change my mind 48 hours before the shipment goes out, and I can add different products, edit the products. And so you can always stay on top of your favorites. Thank you, Joni. Okay. So I'm going to come out of that. And now what I'd like to share with you is a system of growth. We make continuous mention to it. And let's just close off that window. You're on my page here, and that's where I live. So when you come for my retreat, you'll be walking that beach on Santiago Bay. I want everybody to put it on their dream list to come see me at my resort here in Manzanillo. So we're going to go down, and this is the system of growth. We post people's stories and their testimonials, and the comments come in, and you're going to see comments come in on a regular basis. There's going to be all kinds of people. I also put my personal stuff in there, but look at the story after story. That is our system of growth. People respond and they say, wow, what are these drops? Are they available in Canada? Are they available in Mexico? How much do they cost? What are the ingredients? So the whole thing about the system of growth, to stay well connected to your audience, is to post twice a day, 9 a.m. and 3 p.m. All right, really important. But first, I want to go back a little bit, Joni. And what happens if your Facebook, you only have a small audience? Let's say you have 100 people. What would you do about that so you can increase your audience?
I would add more people.
And how do you do that?
Well, I personally like to go on Facebook. It's really easy. Facebook will recommend that you add certain friends. and actually pretty good at it. People that you happen to be in common with other people, friends that you have in common with other people. And so I like to scroll down till I see those recommendations. And I don't add everyone, but I find some that I think, oh yeah, they must be in business with this person, or maybe they're in business with me in the past, or maybe they're with this company or that company, or you know what, they could totally use this product for whatever reason. And so I'll just add whoever I think is a good fit, even if I don't know them, even if I don't know who they are, but I see that they know people in common with me. I'm adding them as friends. And the reason is because Facebook isn't really, it can be meant for just your family, it can be meant for business, but when we're using it for business with the system of growth, you need to treat it like a business. And I mean, when you're selling a product, you want to sell it to as many people as possible, right? And so we have to be adding more friends and increasing the amount of people that are seeing our posts. If you want your other posts to stay private for your family, pictures of your family or anything like that, you can keep those private, but your business posts, you want to be public and you want as many people to see those posts as possible. Okay, so add friends. Also, when you're posting your posts, Facebook has this algorithm to it. Did you want me to talk about that right now, Ricia? That people
Before you do that, I just want to give one suggestion, okay? And then I'm going to have you continue. So if you have very limited friends, let's say here you have 100 people, click on them and then see who their friends are. And then you could say, oh yeah, I forgot about Anya. I know Anya too. Send a friend message to Anya. Oh, Anita, I met her once at a party. I'm going to click and invite her to be my friend. So that's a way that you can reconnect with people that you've long forgotten about by visiting your friends' list. Okay. All right. So go ahead, Joni, please.
I love how you're so good at enunciating everything and you say it so clear. It's amazing. You're such a great trainer, Ricia.
Thank
Appreciate
you, as you are.
So, the other thing is that Facebook, even if you post a post to all your friends, not all your friends are going to see it. And the interesting thing about posting is that when you post publicly, you can share it with many more people than just the friends that you have on your page. That's something I actually never knew before I got involved with a social media business before. I thought just my friends would see it. I was always like, why do people post business stuff with their friends list? Like my grandma's not going to sign up, right? But what's happening is that the Facebook, the more people that make comments on your post, the more they're going to share your post to the world, to the public. And that's really good for business. That we want our posts to go viral. We want everybody to see these posts about the skinny drops, right? And so what you want to do in order to kind of kickstart that Facebook algorithm is to comment on other people's posts, especially people that you want to see your posts. If you have someone in mind, you're like, I really wish I could talk to them about these skinny drops. I just, haven't yet. Well, you don't even have to direct message them. You can just go to their page, like their photos, comment on their photos, do that every day. And Facebook will say, oh, these two know each other. They should see each other's posts. So even if you don't directly say, hey, see my business, they're going to start seeing your posts every day, just automatically because you're commenting on their posts. So the more comments you do every day, the more people are going to see your post. And it's just a habit. It's that razor's edge. If you look at any successful business person, they just do that one extra thing, but they do it consistently every day. And so when your posts go out, it's just 10 minutes of commenting on other people's posts about the time that your post goes out, before and after, and you're going to get way more engagement on your post. And the next thing Ricia is probably going to want to talk about is the boost group.
Absolutely. And thank you, Joni. Very well said about that. So the boost group, I'll just go here and show you the boost group. We are a group of droppers, all in the business. We're all brand partners. And by supporting one another, we click on their comments. So I see Sharon has posted something. I'm going to click on her comment and I'm just going to say something.
So this is someone that is in the business that has posted a post about the skinny drops. And Ricia is making a comment to help her get this post seen by more people.
And what I do is I just go through the Real Boost group and I pick 10 And sometimes I'm going to say the same thing. If it applies to testimonials, look at that girl. What a difference. Holy cow. And that's in a short period of time.
So the Real Boost group is a Facebook Messenger group where you can forward your posts into that group, and everyone that is in the group is there to support each other. And any posts that are posted in that group, don't just post your post to that group, also go in the group, just like Ricia's doing right now, and comment on other people's posts as well, so that we're all helping each other out.
So my post that came out today, I haven't shared it yet. So this is actually a gal on my team. She's in Port Alberni, Sharon Smith. You can see the noticeable difference with her, and that is in less than a month. So
Wow.
I'm going to share it here. We need to invite you to the Real Boost group. So you need to make sure that your Facebook is up and at 'em. The Real Boost group, and I'm going to send it. And you see that my post here has just popped up. So my fellow compadres are going to click on that and make a comment for me. And again, as Joni said, it's going to boost up my algorithms so more and more people see that post. So as Joni said, we get what we give. So this is a karma thing. Make sure that you post on at least 10 people. It takes all of 3 minutes, if that, to make those 10 comments. Okay, Joni, let's talk about the professional mode.
Awesome. So not everyone can stop what they're doing at 9 a.m. and 3 p.m. every single day and remember to post those posts. And we say 9 and 3 because that's when people are most often on Facebook, most active on Facebook, statistically speaking. So those are the times that Facebook recommends that you post. And so you can schedule those posts if you have professional mode so that they automatically go out at 9 and 3 every day. You can pre-schedule up to all the posts that you could possibly want to post. Like if there's 60 posts, 2 a day, every day for 30 days, there's 60 of them that we can post. And I scheduled all of them in 47 minutes flat. I was going pretty fast, but so you can post,
Right on.
You can schedule 7 days or you can schedule them all. But we're going to show you how to get on professional mode so that you have the ability to schedule, because if you're not on professional mode, you cannot schedule. And what professional mode means is basically Facebook recognizes you as what they call them?
Digital creator.
That's the word I was looking for. Digital creator, and they will show your posts to more people. They can also show you insights on how many people are clicking on certain posts, and reels are amazing. We'll talk about that another time, but and so the only difference is that people are going to follow you instead of friend you, okay? And if you still want to keep certain posts private, you can. That's really the only difference. When you're setting up professional mode, it's going to ask you to change your banner picture and profile picture. You don't have to. You can keep it all the same. The only thing you need to do is this. So Ricia's on her Facebook page. If you don't see this page on Facebook, click on your profile picture and it will take you to this page. And then right where the 3 dots are on the right-hand side there, you click there and it'll pop up. You'll see turn on professional mode. Hers says turn off because she's already on professional mode. You just have to click on that and that's it. If it doesn't happen right away, if it doesn't allow you, it'll say it's turned on right away. But if for some reason you can't schedule those posts, which we'll show you how to do that in a bit here. If you can't, then you will need to just kind of refresh your, by the way, we're doing this on our phone, not on our laptop. You can't schedule posts from a laptop. You have to do it from a phone, to my knowledge, right, Ricia?
That's correct.
So on your phone, you might need to shut the phone off after you've changed to professional mode, turn it back on again in order to update your Facebook app. If that doesn't work, you might need to delete the app and then reinstall it.
Okay, thank you. There's some that are having trouble getting into Facebook. I know, Chris, you're struggling with that. See if you can get onto your page or find the help support button, do some Googling and talk to the support, and they will communicate back with you to help you get past whatever issue it is. Sometimes people's professional mode doesn't kick in. In Chris's cases, he's being blocked because he can't get the confirmation code. So any frustrations like that, Google it and see where you can find it. And somewhere on the Facebook page, you're going to see a help and support button as well too, to communicate with them and see if you can get past it. Now, guys, this is a platform that we're enjoying right now. We don't know how much longer it's going to last. So we're teaching you today the system of growth, but we recommend that you're going to reach out in many other methods. We'll be talking about that in another training, but today we're talking specifically about the system of growth. Okay, so now we're going to post, Joni. I'm going to send the screen share over to you.
Okay.
And you're going to talk about how to post from the boards. And hopefully everybody's been on the boards training already. You should be able to have the screen share, Joni.
I think I did. Did I not? Am I sharing?
Yes, you are. Wonderful.
Okay. I shut Facebook down because it's always dinging when I'm on my Zoom. So I'll open it up again here. Okay, so we are going to share a post, did you say, or post? Post to post?
Post to post from your boards, okay?
I need to do that on my phone, sorry.
So has everyone put your hand up if you've been to the boards training already that's on the LinkTree Skinny Drops page? I see Carol's hand go up. I don't see other hands go up. Really important to go through that training. I see Terry's hand go up. Thank you. Really important to, Joni's gone to a lot of work to put those video clips together on the LinkTree Skinny Drop site. So please visit that page. You all should have the link for it. If you don't, send me a message and I'll make sure that you get the link. And visit the different trainings. One thing about your new business, there's a lot to learn. I'm just waiting for Joni to get set up. Joni, interrupt me when you are set up.
I was just gonna show the app.
Okay, there we go. Okay, go ahead, please, Joni.
So this is what the app looks like. Once you have it downloaded, we'll get you the link to download it. All of the files are inside of it under a folder called social media posting. So, and then inside each week, there's 7 days worth of posts, 9 a.m. and 3 p.m. So they're stored in a file inside of an app on your phone. You can literally copy them and go over to Facebook and paste them. It could be that simple, okay, if you're really tech illiterate, but they make it easier for those of you that can navigate your way through this. You could go into Facebook, and when you download the app, it's going to ask you to allow full access to your keyboard. And you're going to want to do that. And the reason why is because when you go to a Facebook post to post a post, rather than going over to the board, opening the app and copying it and coming back over here and pasting it, you could just click here. And I allowed access to my keyboard when I downloaded the boards app. And so this icon popped up on my keyboard. That's what it meant when it said allow full access to your keyboard. And I have an iPhone. So that's what it looks like on an iPhone. It looks like a globe sign. And I'm just going to hold that down so you can see this little icon is what it looks like if you're on an Android. And it would be over on this side of the keyboard. And so you just push that button, whether you're on an Apple or an Android, and if you just hold it down, you can click on boards, or you can just press it. And if you just press it, it should just pop up like this. So now my keyboard is gone, but the boards app is showing. What I was looking at before in the app of boards is now actually in place of my keyboard. And I'm still in Facebook here. I'm not on the boards app. So I'm clicking on that same file folder that I clicked in before. I'm clicking on social media posting. I click on week 1. And then all I have to do is click on the picture and it copies it. And I go up here to paste it. The picture doesn't just pop up. The picture copies and then you have to paste. But then the text, sometimes I have to go back into it again for it to populate. Again, I go back into the system of growth, back into the social media posting, back into week 1. And then I just click on the text for this first post and it pops right up there. And now because I have professional mode, I see the word next. Some people, if you don't have professional mode, it'll say post. But I don't want to post it now. I want to post it at 9 a.m. tomorrow. I want to schedule it. So the word next allows me to schedule it later. I want to make sure it's set to public so that other people can comment on my posts. If it's not set to public, nobody can help you boost your posts and only your friends are going to see this. So you want that set to public. And then here it says scheduling options. You click on that And then instead of publishing now, I can publish it later. So I click on publish or schedule it later. And I'm going to schedule it for tomorrow at 9 a.m. Just like that. And then I hit save, but that doesn't post it. I go back and I'm just double checking that it's the right time. And now I can hit post. Okay. I've posted this one a few times, so I'm not going to hit post. Okay.
Thank you, Joni.
Yeah.
All right. And again, watch the boards training. Joni goes over this. It's a new technology. Some of you have experience with boards, some of you don't. So revisit it. Joni, I'll ask you to stop sharing your screen so I can jump over and share my screen. Thank you. Great job, Joni.
Thanks.
And for those of you who are old school, like me, I like to keep my documents all sorted, and I recommend from the very beginning, set up a main folder, whether you call it partner code, skinny drops, body balancing drops, whatever, and set up your subfolders. So in my case, I've got my subfolder called social launch, and there I have week 1, the same picture. Well, now we have a revised picture of beautiful Kim, who's now several pounds lighter. So if I was in Facebook, I would simply go to the scripts, or not the scripts, but the text testimonial to support that picture. And I'm going to grab the morning poster on the left, the afternoon poster on the right. So I'm simply going to copy and paste. And that's the whole thing. If you can copy and paste, you can make $1 million in this business. I'm going to copy it, minimize, and I'm going to go to what's on my mind, and I'm going to paste. I'm going to grab Kimberly's picture, back to my documents. And I think all of us know how to grab a picture out of documents from a file folder or whatever. There it is. And there's Kimberly. So I've just done the same thing. I'm just getting there a different way. Okay. And in this case, you see I'm in public. I'm on my computer, so I cannot schedule. I would have to post now. But again, I won't, because my postings are done for the day. So anybody that would like to have these testimonials in a document so they can keep it in host in their computer or in their phone, I can email you a week at a time. So you'll have to send me a private message for that so I can look after you. All right.
I'm gonna say, Ricia, I'm so glad that you're using that, because I remember when you first got started, and Androids are really tricky with boards, and I kept telling her, well, just do this. And she's like, it's not working for me. And I'm like, well, just do that. She's like, it's not working for me. And so I took a night to take everything out of boards and put it into a document, a file folder. And I put all the texts in there, and I sent it to Ricia, and I said, okay, you should be able to put all of this on your computer, on your phone, download it. And then that way you don't have to use the boards app. You still have access to everything. And she's using it. It's working. So I'm happy to hear.
Joni, that's why they're paying you the big bucks, because you're helping us, you're holding our hands, and you're finding ways, creative ways for us to make this work. So thank you for that very much. Okay, so Joni, somebody responds. I'm going to show you before I give the screen back. Somebody responds and says, they're always the same questions. What are the ingredients? How much do they cost? How soon can I get the drops? What are these drops? So we have a document. And again, Joni has it in boards. I have it in my social launch folder. It's called Text Messages for System of Growth. And when someone asks you a question on your page, you never get into conversation on your main page. You would always say, Mary, I will PM you. I say private message, or DM you, direct message. And then you're going to go to Mary in her messenger. Oh, there we go. It's jumping around for me. And it's trying to open this up bigger. No, it's not opening up bigger for me. Okay. Anyways, the Sigma symbol there, I basically put it there to let you know it's a new text. So you're not going to send a great big fat text to somebody. So someone says, what are the drops? I'm going to copy and paste this and send it to them in Messenger. So I'm going to right click. Again, I said to John the other day, John, if you can copy and paste, you can make $1 million in this business. So I'm going to find John. He's just made an inquiry. I'm going to find him. And I'm going to say, thank you, John. I'm going to paste, Control V, or click your right click. And I'm going to personalize it and say, hello, John. And basically it says, thanks for asking for info on the body balancing drops. They go under your tongue 3 times a day, usually before each meal. They suppress your appetite and balance hormones. They also support proper thyroid levels, digestion, and sugar levels. As a result, ladies typically lose about a half a pound per day on our program, and men about 3/4 pounds. All natural homeopathic drops, hormone-free and stimulant-free. I've been buying them in bulk to save people money. By the way, Christopher, we all have all these text messages translated, so we have everything in Spanish for you. Okay, I'm going to continue over to John. The next thing I'm going to say is watch this very important explanatory video by Dr. Crystal. I like to copy that, and I'm going to send that one to John. And I happen to like Dr. Ginger. Both of them together are a total of 10 minutes. So I send Dr. Ginger's video as well. She's a homeopathic doctor. She is great video. I sent her that.
It's a good one.
And then I like to tell them how it's priced. So I'm going to assume John is a Canadian prospect. The full retail price for the drops is $232.50 plus shipping. However, I'm buying them in bulk to save people money. With my 15% off promo code, they're $197 plus shipping. I'm going to grab that one and copy it and send it to John. And of course, we have the US information for our US cousins on board with us. And the last one is, this is really important. I'm placing an order this week. Would you like me to add you to the order? Or I just received my shipment. Most is spoken for, but I do have a couple of boxes left. Would you like me to add you to the order? So I'm going to send that over to John. I think it should say most are spoken for. That's bad English. Oh, there you go. And there's a psychology in that wording, Joni. Can you just talk about that psychology?
Well, I love how it's written because people don't want to miss out. They've got massive FOMO because they don't want to miss out on your shipment. So if they know you're about to place an order or that you just got in a shipment and you only have so many, when you're about to place an order, it takes time to get it from the US. So they don't want to wait too long. And they also know that they're going to get that 15% discount from you because you have that promo code. So those are 2 big reasons why they want to buy from you. Same thing, I like what you pulled up with the second text script there, is the same thing as if you had just bought a bunch and had inventoried the product and you've got a few boxes left. They don't want to miss out on those last few boxes. So either way, whichever script you go with, there's a big incentive for them to order now instead of later, which is why I think following the system to a T, using the scripts is so important. They already know they want the bottles. That's why they started asking you for information about it. They know that they need help with their health and they see this as a possible solution. After watching those 2 videos by Dr. Crystal Vance and Dr. Ginger, absolutely, they're gonna want to buy from you. And so just with those few videos, this script, it's usually enough for them to say right away, yes, please add me to the order.
Thank you. And now John replies and he says, what are the ingredients? So I do most of my work at the computer. So that's why I like to be very organized in my filing system on my computer. What are the ingredients? And so we've got all kinds of different ingredients. Recently, a nurse had taken our ingredients and put it in a really good profile about what it does to your body. So I'm sending that to John now. Okay. Now, John says, is there a special diet that goes with this? So I'm going to go to marketing. Again, I've got everything filed properly, approved food listing. I send that to John. And John might say, I'm taking medicines. Does this conflict with my medicines? I encourage everybody not to become a doctor. Don't do that. The FAQs are here. It answers that question. And we also have the Circle of Health. You want to invite them to that. The Circle of Health has 36,000 members. So you just go here to invite, and let's say they've got a question about diabetes. You put in the search bar the particular illness, and you'll see all the questions about diabetes and all the comments that come up. And many of them, 95% of them, are all about, I'm now off my diabetes medicine because of these drops. Really, really important. So I'm showing you the traditional way how to access these documents. Obviously, if you don't have the documents, send me a text and I will forward all these documents to you so you can start building your own library. And I just built libraries as I come across it on different websites, and Joni sent me some things and so on. So build your own library so you can have them ready hand. If you're a computer girl, this is how I do it. I'm going to give the screen back to Joni, and she can show you how she does it on boards. She's my techno board wizard.
No problem. I was just looking for a file actually, because you made me think of something when you said diabetes. I came across an incredible video by a nurse who's worked with and really closely with Dr. Strand for over 10 years. And she talks about how the drops help so much with that. It's an incredible video, and it's on the Research MOA website. The Research MOA website has a product link that has information about some of our other products, like the Renew that I was talking about earlier, but it also has a page just about skinny drops. Okay, so I actually put that link on my LinkTree page. I could find it and put it in here if you like, but we'll get back to that later. Right now, I'm just gonna share with you the boards app. Okay, so we were showing, remind me now, the answers to questions, right? Okay,
That's right.
I'm just gonna share my phone. So many great resources. I just love it. I love that all of our products are doctor created and doctor recommended. We literally have a board of doctors that create these products and are helping people with their health and wellness. And Dr. Strand prescribes these skinny drops to his patients. So it's incredible to have this quality people giving us help with our business. So anyhow, so the boards app again, like Ricia was saying, you could go in and copy it right out of boards, or you could forward it the way that I do. But in boards, so I'm going to go back just so you can see where I am. When I pull up the boards app, okay, so here's boards. When I open it, there's a US board, which has files on it, and there's a Canadian one. Now we also have a Spanish one. I'm going to actually go on the Canadian board because I need Canadian pricing, but they're almost identical other than the pricing. And then in this folder, the Slenderiiz system of growth folder is, see, that's my Facebook dinging. I got to close out of there. But this is where you'll see scripts, and the text scripts are what you want to text people when they ask you questions about the drops, right? So if you click on this, when you're in the boards app, it just shows you the answer, and you could copy that and you could go paste it and send it to people, or you could forward it right out of the boards app here. But when you allow access to your keyboard, you can open up any social media platform and you can message them. So let's say Joni Budd was asking questions on your Facebook page on one of your posts and said, can I have some info, please? I would go into a private message with Joni. I've already said on my Facebook page, I'll send you a direct message. I go in here, I click where my cursor is, and again, up pops my boards app. If it's not showing, you'll want to click on that globe sign. I'm going to click on that Slenderiiz system of growth folder. I'm going to click on the text scripts. And this is the very first question, which is that people will ask you. So you're always sending the first one there, right there. And it's what Ricia already showed you, is a little information about the drops. And then I'm also going to send the videos that she was recommending. I'm going to go back out of here under info. Now, Dr. Ginger's video is not on here, but I've been meaning to load it because it is a great video. She has a different explanation, also short, very precise. But this one by Dr. Crystal Vance is a great video. It's 5 minutes. This one by Dr. Strand is an hour long. So if people want more information later, then yeah, I recommend setting that later. But in the beginning, you just want to give them a quick 5 minute. So this is a great video for that. But that's how you send it, is you can go into any social media platform, whether it be Instagram, text messaging, email, Facebook, and your keyboard. As long as you can access your keyboard in that app, in that social media platform, you should be able to click on that globe, or if you're on an Android, the keyboard, and get access to boards, which has all that information on it. All the answers to all the questions are in there. Spend some time going through that information, because I mean, if they have any questions about, like Ricia was saying, prescriptions or how long did the drops last, or anything like that, ingredients, all of that information is inside of the boards app.
Awesome. Joni, for our American cousins, can you just show in the American boards where they can find the same information, please?
Absolutely. So this one is the original system of growth. SOG stands for, stands for system of growth. Back. System of growth is the board that you're going to want to click on. And
Is that a
again,
taco for Espanol?
I saw that. You are clever, girl.
Love it.
It was so much fun. Okay, so going into the US system of growth. So it's the same looking folder. They are going to look almost identical. Slenderiiz system of growth. And here you're going to go into the text scripts because you want to text them how much are the drops, or what are the drops was the first one I already sent. What is the price in US? Oh, I'm in the boards app here instead of inside of my Facebook page. So I buy them in bulk so I can get them for, this is wrong. I don't know who wrote this. It is 176 US dollars. You know what? I'm going to edit it right now because I've been meaning to. This is not correct. Can I edit it while I'm in here? It is, yeah, I don't know if I can because it's not my board, but it is 176 full retail US dollars. Okay, plus shipping. With the 15% discount is $150. So I don't know who's talking 200. Those are Canadian numbers. Somebody made a mistake here. So 176 full retail, but with
Oh,
our
Joni, it does say 200 with shipping.
well, that sounds to me like the shipping's on top of it, right? But even that's not correct because shipping down there can be as cheap as $6, but $12 is the most I've seen. Anyways, so 188 should be the price with shipping. Anyways, so this should be changed. It's 176, and then with the 15% discount, it's 150 in US dollars. And then in the US, when you buy in, and the US is a little different because they do Venmo to accept money, and in Canada we do e-transfer. There's also in the US a PayPal option to pay in installments. In Canada, we have and I think you can also use the Square Payments link in the US. These are just other options if they can't pay you with their bank account. If they want to pay with credit card, there are options for them to pay you directly with a credit card. And the reason to do that is because they can get a savings when they buy it from you because you're buying in bulk.
Okay, in Canada, thank you, Joni. In Canada, when someone says, I'm ready to purchase, what would you respond back in the messenger box for them so you can complete the sale?
Right. So in Canada, we do e-transfer. So I need them to send me $200 before I go ordering drops for them, right? I'm not just going to go order some drops. So I'm going into my Facebook Messenger again. And Joni was the one that said, sure, add me to the order. Great. So what do I need Joni to do? I need her money. So I'm going to the Slenderiiz system of growth folder, back into the text scripts again. And I'm going to where it says e-transfer, something about an e-transfer. Where is it? Weird. I don't see it in here. I wonder if they took it out. Oh, because I'm not in the Canadian board. This is the Canadian board here. Sorry. They look so much alike. I get confused. Text scripts in Canada, e-transfer right there. Just make sure to change, obviously, their email to your email. You don't want your money going to Christy. I wonder if that's happened yet. I hope not. She's so great, though. She would make sure to get it to you. You can e-transfer jonibud at Gmail. And I like to be precise, saying exactly how much to transfer me. And we didn't put that in the script because they might pick it up from your house. They might not need to pay shipping. I have to close that. Sorry, guys, just a second here. Facebook is keeping me busy. Too many people working in my downline. Okay. Sending me messages. So we want to be specific. It's 197 with the discount. You could even say with the discount, plus shipping. And shipping in Canada, if they're on the same side of the country as you, is $17.95 with express post, which is the fastest way to ship it. So for a total of $214.95. That's for one box of drops. Okay. They can buy a 3-pack from you. You just go to your website, add a 3-pack to cart, make sure you're not logged in to your website, and it'll show the pricing at the bottom of the checkout page. If you're ever wondering what to charge people. And then if you want to know what it is with a 15% discount, it shows there what would happen if they subscribed. They would also get a 15% discount. So it shows the pricing right on your website. So, or just ask your upline if you're lost on that. But just for one box, it's $197 plus $17.95 shipping is $214.95. Send it to me. And this is the question for my e-transfer to make sure I get it. I've got the answer. And so now I know she's going to message it to me. Now, if she doesn't have the money in her account, I'd like to just offer, if you would like to pay with a credit card, we have an option for that as well. I can send you a link, right? And so I would type that in there. I should make it a script. I did make it a script. I'm so smart.
And again, on the LinkTree training site, you'll see a full training on how to sign up for Square so that you can accept credit cards from your customers. Joni, let's move on. So now that they've got the drops coming, what information do you send them?
Great question. I didn't realize this was even in here when I first started. I just took their money and said, good luck. But so it's nice to send them something to look over while they're waiting for their drops to come. And so in this text script, there is an after purchase instructions, and it gives them a little bit of information on how they're going to take the drops under the tongue 3 times a day. The first bottle 10 minutes before a meal, the second bottle with a meal, the first bottle 3 times a day, the second bottle twice a day. Hold it under the tongue for 30 seconds, as long as possible. All the magic happens under the tongue there. So you don't want to swallow them right away. It's super important. Drink lots of water. These type of things they need to know. And then there's also the, is this the right one? Yeah, I'm so excited for you to benefit from drops. Make sure that they take before and after pictures, because people don't even realize that they sometimes people like inflammation is a big thing that they lose. People find a lot of people that have taken the drops tell me that they're shrinking before they even see the weight coming off necessarily, right? So taking measurements along with weight is really important. So that's kind of in here. Weigh yourself, take measurements, blah, blah, blah. Anyways, there's also access to the Circle of Health Facebook group, which is super important, because if they've got questions, they can go there. This is Dr. Crystal Vance. Ricia already shared that with you. I also like to send them some of the things, not this, accidentally clicked on that. Some of the things that the files under info on Slenderiiz. So I get talking really fast. Sometimes I got to slow down. The Slenderiiz booklet comes with the drops. But I like to send it so they can look it over, the approved food list to make sure they know what they should be eating and do their grocery shopping. And there's a couple recipe books. And you know what? You should give them something to look over while they're waiting. So at this point, now that they've paid and they've made the decision to get the drops, I would send them the Dr. Strand video so that they've got time to watch it, and it'll kind of reaffirm their decision. What did I say? I said the recipe books. There's 2 of them here, this one and this one. Click on that.
And I think the Dr. Strand video is just above.
And this video, Dr. Strand. And you know what? You can, if they ask for the ingredients list, that's here. There's another more detailed one that I really like. I do love the one that Ricia just sent as well. There's another one, right? Nope. Busy. Sorry, it's on the Canadian board right under, I have to put it in the proper file folder. This is why I lose it.
Okay, well, yeah, there you go. Okay.
Here. Anyway.
Super. Okay, thank you, thank you. All right, one of the things I do want to mention in your Facebook posting, make sure that you intermix your twice daily postings with personal information, something about yourself. I'm not a Facebook girl. I've got a very private life with 300 best friends, but all of a sudden I had to find material to post. I'm finding photographs of iguanas and my mango trees and my banana trees. I'm looking for stuff to post. But I'm going to say this, as soon as you hold up that box of drops and the 2 bottles and take a picture, your comments are going to soar. So make sure that you're putting in your personal testimonials, your first week, your 2 weeks, your 3 weeks, your 4-week testimonials in amongst the testimonials of all these other happy campers. Really, really important that you do that, because you don't want your Facebook page just to become a big board of advertising for skinny drops. Okay, Joni, we're going to give you the share screen. You still have it. Can you please go to, we're selling drops. You want to make sure you have enough drops on hand so your customer isn't waiting too long because they're excited about their purchase. They want to make sure that they can start right away. And now we got to get you to Ultimate. Joni, can you talk about that? Why it's important to get to Ultimate and what it means for them?
Yeah, I'm going to do this one real fast. because we've been on here a while. But basically, it just means to sell as many drops as possible within your first 4 weeks. And there is a goal. Why did I just minimize that? Oh, okay. So I'm just gonna skip right down to, so we get 30% profit when we sell the drops in the back office. Okay, that's what we pay. We get paid retail commission of 30% on any of the products that we sell through our website. And when you sell a set of drops, the full retail price on the website for the customer, if you don't give them a discount, the full price is $232.50 Canadian. And the wholesale price in Canada for us that we get it at is $162.75 per box, per set of drops, okay? So the profit is about $70. This price includes import fees. If you see a slightly different price, it does not include import fees, okay? In the US, again, the full retail price is $176, and we can buy them, and I believe it's around 120 something in the US. I got to get my numbers down. It's around 126, I believe, at wholesale pricing. Okay, so there's about, in US numbers, if you look at the what's the word I'm looking for? Why is my brain not working? US dollars, it's about $50 US and about $70 Canadian, which is almost on par with the exchange. That's the word I was looking for. Okay, but when we buy the drops in bulk, we are able to give our customers a discount. Okay, so instead of paying $232.50, they can get those drops cheaper, 15% cheaper. Okay, in Canada, with the discount, just grab a calculator, $232.50 minus 15% is $197.65. I always knock off the change just to try to remember it, $197. Now, so you bought a 3-pack, 3 boxes with each with 2 drops in it, right? So per customer, that's for 3 customers. A 3-pack is $378. That's everything included. Shipping, taxes, import fees, everything, $378. It's a great deal, wholesale pricing to buy in bulk. That's as much as we can buy in Canada right now. We're limited to a 3-pack. And then when you sell them individually at the 15% discount even, 197 times 3 is $591 that you're going to collect selling those boxes. The difference between the $591 that you collect and the $378 that it costs you is $213 profit on a 3-pack. I mean, where else can you go and, you know, that fast go make $213? So if you do that 10 times over, buy in bulk 3 packs, sell them out, do that 10 times over, that's $2,130 profit in your pocket in Canada. Now in the US, it's about $1,800, I believe. You can buy 10 packs in the US and they are $780 approximately. I always forget if it's $779 or $789. But it works out to $88. Oh, sorry, I'm wrong about that. So $880, $879. I should have it up in front of me, sorry. But it works out to $88 per box that it costs you when you buy a 10-pack. Okay, and then so when you sell those boxes, there's like $70 profit in it. There's quite a bit of profit US in it. I should pull up my numbers here. But anyway, I don't have the US PowerPoint in front of me. And yeah, so there's quite a bit of profit in there when you buy them in bulk. Did you want me to go through anything else? I think that's all you wanted me to cover on this page, right?
I just wanted you to show the slide on going to ultimate and the percentages that you make as ultimate as you advance up.
Thank you. I'm like, what am I doing on here? Because I didn't want to do the entire PowerPoint presentation this time. So I'm like, oh, stop right there. But no, I didn't quite cover it. So when you sell 30 boxes, okay, that 3 packs 10 times over, or in the US, 10 packs 3 times over is 30 boxes. And the reason why we have that number is because on each box, there is a PV attached to it, which is the same in Canada and the US. It's 150 PV per 3-pack. Okay, the 10 packs are 500. So 3 10 packs is 500, 500, 500. That's 1,500 in the US. In Canada, 10 3-packs is 150 times 10, which is 1,500. So we arrive at the exact same amount of volume. In Europe, it's 200. You guys are lucky over there. It works out to more volume. But anyways, so if you're selling 30 boxes, you should have sold about 1,500 volume worth of product, which would make you an ultimate. That is our goal. And our goal is to do it within 4 weeks from our start date, 4 Fridays to be exact. Because remember, our business works on a rolling calendar of 4 weeks. And they give you the deadline of 4 weeks, because once you've done that run to ultimate, and whether you land at activated, business, elite, or ultimate, that's going to determine, wherever you land, what you earn on your brand partners' sales when you sign up other business partners. Okay, for the entire future of your business, forever. Which is why, trust me, it's worth it. If you're going to be serious about this business, just buy the 310 packs in the US. Just buy the inventory of the product, and you're going to sell it eventually, because you want to get the highest commission possible. So you'll see here at the activated level, it's 15%, and then 20% as business, elite is 25%, and ultimate, it's 30% commission on your brand partners' orders. So if your brand partner was to sell 1,500 volume, your 30% would pay you $450 new volume bonus. So that's the maximum that you can earn. And why not shoot for the maximum? You can sign up as many brand partners as you want. If you signed up 10 brand partners that went ultimate in a month, that would be an extra $4,500 in your pocket. That's the same number in the US as it is in Canada, because we're getting paid off of the PV and the same percentage off the same amount of PV. I'd like to sign up more brand partners in the US, although we get paid in Canadian, so it doesn't help us. But anyway, pretty good income. So full retail sales, you can earn thousands of dollars right out of the gates just by posting the post and making your own sales. And then you're going to want to sell as much as you can so that you're getting a higher commission percentage on your brand partners' sales when they get started and sell the drops as well. I hope that made sense.
Perfect. Thank you, Joni. So I'm going to speak to you as your ultimate, okay? You probably still have an inventory, and all of us ultimate are still selling boxes because there's always going to be someone who wants to pay retail. I'm of the J. Paul Getty thinking I'd rather have 1% of 100 people than 100% of myself. So if I've got my salesman hat on and I'm making a $70 profit per box, I need to reapproach that customer next month, putting my salesman hat back on and making another $70 every month that that customer continues to buy boxes from me. My thinking is this: that customer may have a Facebook group of 700 people. If she becomes my brand partner, I've just opened up a new franchise exposing possible 700 customers. So as I talk to anybody, I'm in the stage right now, even though I've got a huge inventory of boxes sitting in Victoria, Canada, that when I have a new brand partner, as I did with John, I was referred to John from a mutual friend, Jenica. I phoned John up. We hit it off right out of the gate. And this was my question to John after we had a bit of chatting going back and forth. I said, John, okay, you want the drops. There's 3 ways we can do it. 1, you can pay me retail. You can pay more money and pay me retail. 2, John, you can become a brand partner for a $42 bill and you can get the product at wholesale. 3, you can pay that same $42 bill, become a brand partner, get your product wholesale, and make stupid money with me. What would you like to do, John? And John, what did you say? He's probably muted. He said, I'm all in. Right? Let's do it. Right? And now we have Joyce on board from Alameda. We have Christopher on board in Guadalajara. In 3 days, your business.
John said. John was speaking there. I didn't hear what he said.
I said, let's go for it.
Woohoo!
Let's do it. Right? Exactly. And now John has become my new superstar. He's introduced me to Joyce, who's my new superstar. And now we've got Christopher we're working with in the Guadalajara area. So that's the 1, 2, 3 close, guys. Memorize it. And you'll always have people that will buy your boxes at $70 profit, or in the US, probably $80 profit. So remember that you're going to build in your franchise, because this company loves to pay you checks with commas every Friday. And today is Friday, so many of us are celebrating that. Joni, can you talk about plugging in the IPA, the training call, the opportunity call, the North American call?
Yes, I can.
Hi,
Actually,
Rhonda. Welcome aboard.
Welcome,
And
Rhonda.
congratulations, Canada's newest ultimate. Yay, Rhonda. Congratulations.
Woo! I'm telling you, this is an amazing team. It just never stops. More and more people going ultimate every single day. It's very exciting. The boards app is full of great information, not just the posts and the answers to the questions. It also has plugging into the community. And inside of that plugging into the community, we've got a list of weekly events, and the weekly events are all shown here. So the morning IPA call every single morning, Monday to Friday, this blows my mind. I have never been in a company that has 300 plus people on a call at 8 o'clock in the morning every single day of the week. Are you kidding me? And I think a big reason why that is that because of our philosophy, better together is the catchphrase, what do you call it? Slogan for Partner Co. We have several teams that came from different companies because Partner Co bought up a bunch of companies together, and we all work together on this every morning. Tons of successful people that are making huge money in this. So you're going to want to get on those calls. The IPA call stands for income producing activities, what they're doing to produce a profit day in and day out, how they're selling the drops. A lot of them talk about the system of growth and how well it's working for them, but they come up with other ideas as well. Like some of them were buttons that say, ask me about skinny drops. Some of them have virtual business cards where they can give people a card virtually. They just have to scan the QR code, and then they'll have their phone number, and all of their links to their web pages is in there. So you hear lots of great ideas on these calls. And so this is the information, 9:15 Mountain Standard Time, 8:15 Mountain Standard Time every morning. It's a little early for you BCers, you PSTers. That's 7:15 your time, but every morning, Monday to Friday, we also have a Monday evening call. This is Ashley Rowland, who just did the tour in Alberta. She's amazing. They always have guest speakers on. They've got incredible testimonies of people that have just had life-altering experiences on these drops. And so there's the link for the call, and that one is 6 p.m. MST, 5 p.m. PST every Monday evening. There's also a corporate call on Mondays. There is a Wednesday wisdom call. The Saturday training is
Joni?
yes, tomorrow morning.
Joni, Saturday training, we're covering tomorrow how to make money with Instagram and TikTok.
Yes, that's going to be a great one. I can't wait to learn more about Instagram, because Facebook is awesome, but Instagram, it can go pretty viral on Instagram as well. So that'll be great. And they cover kind of a different topic every week. So those are really important to plug into as well. Nice and early, 8 a.m. in the morning, 7 a.m. for you guys in BC. So you can get it done and over with and then enjoy your weekend. There's also, it's not on this folder here, but I put it in mine in Canada, but there is, our upline has a team call on Sundays and weekly meetings. My Sunday call, there it is, with Reese and Ashley, who have been so amazing. They've been shipping these 10 packs for us. I can't wait to celebrate with them in Orlando, Florida, and just thank them for everything that they've done. I can't even imagine how much work they put in shipping these boxes for us. Once we hit our 4 3-pack limits in Canada, if you haven't heard of that, it's a fun thing about being a Canadian because we don't have the drops on the ground in Canada yet. We can only do 4 3-packs per representative at this point. We're working on some other solutions, but one of the solutions was shipping 10 packs to Reese, my sponsor, and then he ships them over to us, which has been super helpful. But so these guys do a call. They're amazing. That's on Sundays.
Keep that screen, please, Joni.
Yeah.
So
this one
if you have Zoom.us or the Zoom app on your phone, all you have to do is put in the meeting ID number. It's 8801-3049-249. 8801-3049-249, and you're able to access that call at 3:30 Pacific time.
So you either click on this link, and if you click on the link, it'll say copy the link, and then you have to paste it into a web browser and it should open there. Or if you download the Zoom app on your phone, it'll ask you for the ID number of the room, which is what Ricia was just talking about there. That's the ID number of that Zoom room. And each Zoom room is different. So you'll see the ID number changes depending on what event you are looking to attend. That one should be Reese and Ashley's Zoom room. And then the Mondays and the morning ones should be Todd and Ashley Rowland. Yeah.
And then we have the Canada corporate call on Wednesdays.
Canada corporate call on Wednesdays, which would be Martine. And they go over, they recognize a lot of the top earners in Canada. They go over different product promotions, discounts on certain products, events. We've got the PXP coming up. Did you want to talk about that, Ricia?
The PXP is now sold out. but why don't you guys come and be gate crashers? We'll figure out a way how to sneak you in. There's one thing about being in conventions, the energy, the networking, the camaraderie, the friendships. I've learned more in the cocktail lounge talking to fellow business owners, top money earners than I have in the general sessions. You learn about new product launches. There's just a certain electricity of actually being at a conference like this, and you can't explain it. It's like, I know my downline used to say, well, you just go and tell me all about it. And I said, it's like me having sex and telling you about it, or you having it yourself, right? So you just have to go to PXP 24. Sadly, many of you have missed it because it is now officially sold out. We do have a large house. We have a capacity for 11 people. So if you can somehow find that ticket, we've got space in our house to share accommodations with you. And Mike and I will be renting a van. So we're going to go for a total of 8 days so we can drive around Orlando and be silly tourists.
So there you have it from Ricia Adair. Going to the conference is as good as sex.
It can be a religious experience. Okay, so we're going to, I'm going to ask you to refer to the chat bar. We've got researchmoa.com, YouTube at Anthony Moreland. He records all of our training calls, all the interviews. So there's some great videos there. And then on my own YouTube channel that Joni and I are recording our calls and putting it up into the YouTube. Okay, finally, one more thing. It's getting on. I apologize. It's a long training, but what the heck? There's a lot of information to cover here. I want to go back to the good old-fashioned network marketing, and it's called getting a book, taking it out of your phone, and putting it in the pages. Guys, you know what? There's something power to pen. If you dropped your phone in the toilet one day or in the swimming pool, who knows where that that phone might end up. You lose all your contacts. If you have it in your little red book, you've got people to talk to. So I'm going to invite you to stretch beyond your Facebook posting and get on the phone. Joyce's perfect example. She got on the phone, talked to 3 people signed up in her first 24 hours. Congratulations, Joyce. We applaud you. You're a superstar. She didn't do that from texting. She picked up the phone, creating relationships with people and just saying, hey, I've got something really exciting I want to share with you. And I want to get your opinion on it, but you got to know, because this product is going viral. Everybody wants it. We are breaking records left and right, and I want you to see what we've got. People say, okay, what is it? I've got a 30-minute link. I'm going to recommend for you to go to Anthony Moreland's YouTube page and go to June 24th, 2024 and grab the link. It's with Kelly Alexander, who has amazing testimonial, whose thyroid tumor is gone after being on these drops. So this is beyond weight loss, guys. People's lives are changing in a dramatic way. Ashley does a great job of explaining the science of the drops, and then they back-end it with 15 minutes of the opportunity. So in half an hour, they cover it perfectly. You're going to ask them, when do you have time to watch this half-hour video? Great. You say Tuesday morning. I'm going to call you at Tuesday at noon. Mark it on your calendar, and I'm going to call you to be able to answer your questions. So when you call her, you've put me on standby, you've put Joni on standby, because you're calling Judy Tuesday at noon, and you're going to say to Joni, or Judy, you're going to say to Judy, I'm brand new at this, I can't answer your questions, but I've got my business partner who's a lot of fun, she's very knowledgeable, she's made a lot of money, she'd love to be able to answer your questions. So when you put her into a Zoom, you better have already texted me your ID number and your password, because as I've answered all of Judy's questions, I'm going to move her right into being a brand partner on your team. So you have to have all that information ready to go. And I think I've already proven success. My closing ratio is about 95% with anyone that you put in a Zoom with me. Actually, we're batting 100 right now. Haven't lost one yet. That's what I keep telling my husband as I would tie up the boat. Haven't lost one yet. You don't have to redo my knots. Haven't lost one yet, honey. Anyways, we're going to wrap her up. I'm going to end the recording unless, Joni, you want to add a little bit more, and we'll open it for FAQs after we've stopped the recording. Joni, would you like to add anything more?
No, that's everything. Ricia did a great job. Thanks so much.
Thank you for co-hosting with me. I really appreciate it.